Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. Caserta, and I wanted to go over with you very briefly and pretty basically how do we convert weight, which is ounces and pounds or pounds to ounces, in the customary U.S. System. So as we know, 1 pound, right, equals 16 ounces. Or you could say 16 ounces equals 1 pound. So if we look down below here and we try to figure out what conversions we have, then if we were to look at 8 pounds, okay, so we're trying to say there is 8 pounds, so how many ounces? Well, we have to multiply because we want to get more because ounces are smaller. So we have to multiply that. So 8 pounds times 16. So we would do 16 times 8, which is what you could do is 10 times 8, and then 6 times 8. Okay? 10 times 8 equals 80. And 6 times 8 might be the trickier one. So if we take a look at that one, think about your strategies. I'm going to let you think about it real quick. Okay? Is 48. So 48 plus 80, we add those together then, equals 128 ounces. That's our first one. All right, let's go down to the one below. 10 pounds equals how many ounces? Well, same thing. We've got to go from 10 times 16, okay? So this is a little bit larger, but in theory it's really not, because 10 times 10 equals 100, and 6 times 10 equals 60. Add those together, and you get 160. So in 10 pounds, there are 160 ounces. All right, so now if you look over here, we are going to work backwards. So we are going to think about that there are 16 ounces. How many pounds is that? So we're going to have to divide. So I see that 16 ounces equals, and that's very simple because if I just turn my eyes and I look this way, I'll see the very basic conversion that is 1 pound. So we will mark 1. Oops, I don't know what happened to my color here. I must have switched my pen. So let me try this again. I apologize. So let's go back into my pen here, and it is 1 pound. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go down here to 64 ounces. 64 ounces. So we've got to work backwards with this one. So we know that there are, let's think about this, right? We have to do 64, okay, divided by 16. So we have to stop and think a little bit. 16 goes into 64 how many times? Well, I know that 16 plus 16 is 32. Add another 16. 16 plus 16, like I said, is 32. Plus 16 equals 48. So I have to ask myself, can I get one more 16 in there? I sure can. I can do it 4 times. 4 times 10 is 40, and 4 times 6 is 24, which equals then 64 exactly. So we subtract that out, and so our answer is that there are 4 pounds with that 64 ounces, or 64 ounces converts to 4 pounds. You'll be doing this on your lesson today, so good luck, and come back to this video if you need it. The division's going to be a little trickier than the multiplication. Just work backwards. If you need to, do addition, addition. 16 plus 16 plus 16 plus 16 plus 16. Okay, so think of it like that if you need to. Good luck.